What's up guys, and welcome back to Union Arena. We are playing in the tabletop simulator again, and this time we're gonna take a look at some of the self-mill decks, which means that the core, or like the main idea of the deck, is to get as many cards from your hand, from your life, or from your deck into the sideline, so your characters will gain like special abilities or the ability to actually move onto the field. For this we have the Garou here from the One Punch Man set, and the Muzan from the Demon Slayer set. So first we have the Garou here. Now his cards will gain abilities based on the number of cards you have in the sideline. You can see the threshold here is 5, 10 and 15. And the main idea of the deck is just to draw a lot of cards and sideline them. But yeah, once you have 15 cards in your sideline, all your Garou characters will become active and they will have all the abilities. On the other side we have the Muzan deck. Now this deck is kind of different because the Muzan will not get any abilities when you have cards in your sideline, but it allows him to be moved to the front line so he can attack your opponent. The reason for this is he is a 4-cost purple character. He only costs 1 action point and has double energy generation and has impact 2 and damage 2. So whenever he attacks, he will do 2 damage. Now for him to be moved to the front line, you need to have 20 cards in your sideline. And you can actually get there by sacrificing your own characters with the Purge event card or other abilities. And most of your cards or character cards will also have like a event sideline ability. So yeah, I would say let's throw the dice to see who will go first. Got a 5 and a 2, which means the red side. Garou will go first. So we got our starting hand here. We got a 0-cost Garou and 1 Phoenix Man Searcher, which is not bad. Then we have 2 of the 6-cost Red Garous in our hand and 1 of the Boros. So yeah, it's a pretty decent hand, and the early turns are like really standard. Just gonna play our low-cost characters and untap to end the turn. On the Muzan side we gain 2 action points and can draw another card. Now we got a total of 2 0-costs in our hand. We got the Muzan, which allows us to get another energy, and 1 of the lower ranked demons. Now the lower ranked demons are the main characters we want to sacrifice because they all have the event sideline ability. You can draw a card, place 1 card from your hand, or do like other abilities. So we're just gonna start by playing 1 of the lower 6 into the energy line and 1 of our other 0-cost, the Muzan, and we're gonna end our turn. In the second turn we will also get another action point and draw a card, which is another 0-cost. Not too bad. Now here I have the option to move my Garou to the front line and attack for free for 1 turn, because I can play the 0-cost Garou and the Phoenix Man to go up to 2 energy. However, then I would need to hit with the Phoenix Man and search like a 2 energy or below card, so I can play it actually next turn. However, since this is like an aggro deck, I will do this risk. I move the Garou to the front line and play the Garou rested, followed by the Phoenix Man. Phoenix Man, when played ability, is just the searcher of the top 3 cards. I can add 1 Garou or 1 monster association to my hand. So let's take a look at the top 3. We got a 3-cost Garou and a 2-cost Garou. I think I gotta take the 2-cost Garou. So I have someone that I can actually play next turn to gain some more energy. And we will bottom deck these 2. Add the Garou to our hand. And because we added 1 card, we need to sideline 1 card, which probably will be the 4-cost Garou here. Move to the attack phase, swing 4k, there's no one on the front line, so we can deal 1 damage. And it's not a trigger. This will go into the sideline. Let's untap here and end our turn. For the Muzan side, we stay at 2 action points in the third turn. We draw 1 card, which is Muzan's Blood. It makes me think that I don't want to move anyone to the front line just yet, because I don't have anyone to play with 2 action points. With 1 action point. However, I could sideline the Muzan to play like our big bodies on board and then recycle some action points. However, what we're gonna do here is we will not necessarily move anyone to the front line, because I think I will use the Purge spell. I think we're also not gonna do an action point draw, because we're gonna do draw 3 cards with this combo. So first, because we have 2 action points here, I will use the Purge spell, sideline one character on your field. If you do, choose up to one action point, switch it back to active and draw 2 cards. We're gonna sideline the lower 6 character here, and then sideline, draw a card, and place a card from my hand into the sideline. So we drew one of the Muzan, and I think I'm gonna sideline one of the special trigger here. I might regret that later, but that's okay. Then the Purge activates, I can restate my action point and draw 2 cards. We got a lower 2 and another Enmu, so in hindsight I should have probably sidelined the Enmu here. Then we have to activate the Muzan here to be able to play any cards. So he will be a double energy generation card now, but we need to sideline him at the end of the turn. We will play one of the Enmu now. When played, if a character has been sidelined this turn, I can draw a card. So we can draw a card, which is another lower 6 character. Then we will use the Muzan's Blood, because we have 3 action points. We stay 2 of our action points here, 3 energy I mean. And now I think I just want to play one of the lower 4 characters on the front line and one of the Muzan Geisha form into the energy line. So for the next turn we have some energy that we can use. We cannot attack with him because we played him this turn, so we're just gonna move to the end phase, untap everyone, and the Muzan will be sidelined. We're now already at 6 cards in our sideline, and this is only the 3rd turn. Alright, let's move to the Garou side. Okay, the Garou started, so we will gain our 4th action point here. We draw another Hero Almanac, which is not too bad. The Almanac, however, doesn't do us anything yet, because we don't have anything to KO the lower 2 character here. So I don't think we can use it this turn, which means we will do 1 action point draw here to get the monster cells, which we also not really can use this turn, I think. I will just play 1 Garou into the energy line here. Uses when blade ability, place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck into our sideline. So this is the first one, which is an Almanac, that's good, and the Searcher. And now I could play him to draw an additional card, because I can't do anything with my action point here, which is pretty bad. I think I have to do it, so I will use one of these, draw away the Boros, and draw a card. I can give him the ability that he must block, but he's gonna block my Garou anyways, so that is kind of pointless. However, we get another 0 cost, which we can play next turn, so it wasn't too bad. Let's swing with the Garou. He will be blocked. Untap and end out. Alright, we gain our 3rd action point here too. We can untap the lower 2 character, and we draw another Enmu. So first of all, I don't think I can sideline any of my characters, so I think we're gonna do an action point draw here. And we get a raid Enmu. That's kinda interesting. I was planning to sideline 1 lower 6 character and move the Enmu to the front line, but now I can just raid with him. Okay, that means we won't sideline anyone yet with the Muzan Geisha form. We just play 1 more lower 6 character onto our energy line to be up to 4 energy. And then we will raid the Enmu here, move him to the front line. If we have 15 or more cards in our sideline, this character will gain 500 battle points. Otherwise, we can activate the Event Blade ability, draw 2 cards, and place 1 card from our hand into the sideline. So let's draw 2 and place 1 of the Enmu into the sideline. And now it's 7 cards in the sideline. Next, I will just swing here. Let's swing with the 4k Enmu first. My opponent can block the 2nd attack if able, and the 1st attack, if it's like a special trigger, should always be activated. In this case, it's an active trigger. I can give the Garou plus 3000, and he's a 5k now, which means he can block the attack from my other lower 2 character. Okay, let's untap here and end out. We can untap the Garou too. Let's draw 1 card. There's our double energy that we desperately need. However, since we have a monster cells in our hand, I think I will do an action point draw here. And we get another Garou. Then let's leave everyone. Let's move this Garou to the front line. Then we play Boros here to see if it's worth to activate the monster cells. And we get another monster cells here. Let's trash the Almanac here. We're also at 7 cards now. Activate the monster cells because we just draw another one. Then we're gonna play the Garou here into the energy line. We have 7 cards, so I could potentially KO 3k, but my opponent doesn't have a 3k. And then I think I'm just gonna place a 4k onto my front line. Okay, both attacks can be blocked here. so there's no reason to attack. Let's untap and end our turn. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good position here. Let's draw a card and there's another Muzan blood. Oh, that means we're gonna do one action point draw immediately. And we have the combo here with the Akasa and the demon power. This combo allows us to basically snipe a character on the front line and deal 2 damage, because the demon power will give a character plus 1000 battle points, and if that character has 5000 or more battle points, then it will gain impact plus 1. And the Alcazar when blade will gain the snipe and impact plus impact 1 ability. I think it's time for us to get some of our characters on the field. I think I will start by playing the Purge here. Sideline 1 character on my field, which will be the lower 6 here. The sideline ability is draw 1 card and sideline 1 card. I think I can sideline one of the Akaza here safely. Then we can restate one of our action points and draw 2 cards. Now I will play one of the Enmu. When a character will sideline this turn, I can draw a card. Get another Purge, which is not bad. We'll use one of the Muzan Blood here, set 2 of my action points back to active. Then I will play the lower 4 character into the energy line, then sideline draw a card. I will play the Purge again, sideline one of my characters, set 1 action point back to active. When sideline ability activates, so I can draw a card. Then the Purge activates and I can draw 2 more cards. This deck is pretty fun, right? Then I think we use another Muzan's Blood here. Set 2 of our action points back to active. I can play the Enmu into the energy line. When blade ability activates, I can draw a card. And then I think I will bring one of the Muzans out into the energy line. So now we have 6 energy, and next turn we can play the Akasa plus Demon Power combo. And our graveyard is also filling with a lot of cards. We're exactly 1 card short of this character becoming a 4.5k. It is quite unfortunate. I could activate the Muzan ability to be able to fulfill this cost. However, I think it's not really worth it yet. So we're just gonna go ahead, swing with the 4k. And this time I think I will want to block it with the 0 cost Garou here. The other Garou will be blocked. The other character will be blocked by the other Garou here. Okay, let's untap and end out. Alright, we draw a card. Our hand looks pretty bad here. We have, however, the energy now to raid with our Garou. We will do 1 action point draw, because we have the monster cells, and we get the monster association. Switch Vesting, place the top card of your deck into your sideline, so this allows you to mill 1 card. And I can sideline this card to put 1 Garou back on the top of my deck. Alright, let's move the Phoenix Man to the front line. Then we will play the Monster Association here, and then I think I will just raid with one of the Garous here, move him to the front line. We have 9 cards in our sideline, so he will gain draw up to 1 card. Otherwise he would have gotten impact 1. But let's see if this character might get KO'd. We could get up to 10. Either way, I think I'm able to swing or take at least 2 life cards here. Oh, I can get 10 cards with him. Okay, I can get 10 cards with him. Yeah, let's go. So I will swing with him first. When attacking, look at the top card of your deck, place it on top of the deck or into your sideline. I will definitely put it into the sideline, so we have 10 cards and this character will gain 400 battle points and impact 1. Since this is a non-impact swing, I think I will block it immediately with the lower 2 character. Move into the sideline, and when sideline I can give someone minus 2000 battle points. Which I think will be the Phoenix Man, because I'm gonna take 2 damage no matter what. However, now my emo is also a 4.5k. The swing impact 1. We get a draw trigger here. And then this character will be blocked by the Enmu. Alright, let's untap here and end our turn. I forgot I can actually draw 1 card with this Garou too, my bad, because he has the when attacking ability. Alright, we had 16 cards now in our sideline, only missing 4 more, so we can move the Muzan to the front line, which probably will be next turn. I think this turn I might only play the Akasa combo to sideline the Garou. So I will rest 2 action points, play the Akasa onto the front line, set to active. When played, this character will gain Snipe and Impact 1. However, I need to place 2 cards from my hand into the sideline first. Let's put the Muzan here, I don't think I need it anymore, and one of the special trigger. And then with the last one, we will use the Demon Power, choose 1 character on my field, it will gain 1000 battle points. And if that character has 5000 or more battle points, it also gets Impact +1. Alright, 19 cards, which means just to be safe, I will use the Muzan's ability to sideline one of my Enmu and place the top card of my deck into the sideline. Oh, it's another Muzan, unfortunately. So this character will gain 1000 battle points, but it doesn't really matter. So now I'm at 20, and next turn the Muzan can move to the front line. Let's start attacking. I'm gonna snipe 5k and double impact for the Garou. The Garou will be sidelined because he's only at 4.5k, and I will do 2 damage, which are both non-triggers. And then I swing with the Enmu 2, and since I'm already at 15 cards, I think I wanna keep this Garou on the front line and just take another life, which is a special trigger. Choose 1 character on your opponent's front line and sideline it, which I think will actually be the Enmu, because the Enmu is a 4.5k and he can easily block a 4 attack here. Alright, let's untap here and end our turn. Alright, we draw here. We still have the monster cells in our hand, which means we can probably raid with 2 Garous this turn. Let's start by doing an action point draw, and we get a Searcher, which is not too bad. Okay, I think now I will move the Burrows to the front line. Then we will activate the monster cells to set 2 of our action points back to active. I will play one of the double energy Garou here, use his Vent Blade ability. You may pay 1 action point. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line with BP equal to this character's BP and sideline it. Since we have 15 cards in our sideline, this character will gain 1500 battle points, and we can KO 4k, which means I will pay the additional action point here to KO the Akasa. And then with the last one, we will just raid on the Garou here and move him to the front line and trying to go for game now. Now this Garou will gain 1000 battle points, impact 1, and once per turn when this character attacks and is not blocked, switch it back to active. So we will enter the battle phase, swing with him first. He is not blocked, and when attacking I can draw a card. Deal 1 damage, I can set him back to active. This is the get trigger. Let's swing again here, 5k, still no one on the front line. He will get no trigger here. Then we can swing with the Garou. He has double damage because we have 15 cards in our sideline. So we will do two life cards here. We will get no trigger and an active trigger. Then we swing with the Garou. We actually get the final trigger here, but it didn't matter because we still have the Burrows that can attack here. This is the second time that I actually get the final trigger in the last life. So let's swing with the Burrows. And yeah, it's an active trigger. GG. So this was a pretty close one actually. I managed to win with the Garou side here. Simply because this Garou, when you have 15 cards in your sideline, is just so strong. Otherwise, next turn, yeah, I might have been in a lot of trouble. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out my other videos on the channel. I feature some of the other decks here, and I will see you next time.